Heart of the Wild. This can be one of the most notorious expeditions you can play. And it was when I played it months ago. And it was just, difficult. And this is because of the amount of crawlers. There are many crawlers in this expedition. Each level has several crawlers. The first part of the mission, which I didn't record, doesn't have a crawler, but the last sections have lots of crawlers and alphas and brood mothers and Strix. I think when I played it initially months ago, the Strix were the ones, those bugs that poison you. They were the most difficult, and I didn't get past them. But now, with all the updates to the game that make the game a lot easier, and with gear and stuff you get now that I have received over time playing the game, because I have over 1,000 hours in the game. Now I'm because of the modifications, and gear that I have received, it's more palatable. I can survive and do damage, but realistically, they have made the game easier. It's still not easy if you're not geared. If you're not geared, you're not going to be able to do enough damage to get gold, right? So the game is by no means easy, but it's not as difficult as in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And you don't randomly die from just some baby fauna just stabbing you in the back. So, and of course, playing the Pyro is with this build with a lot of skill leech, I have greater survivability than, say, if I play my Trickster. Even though my Trickster is better than what it used to be, it's not as good as my Pyro. None of my classes are better than my Pyro. My Techno or my Trickster are not better than my Pyro. But the game itself in general is it's easier because I'm geared, but it's also easier because they modified it over time to make it, that you can at least survive a little bit and do some damage. However, it's like a one-trick pony, because most of the builds that you would want to do, you can't do it because they're not really viable. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so the game has a lot of options. Like I was watching a trailer for Extraction. That it's a Rainbow Six Siege Extraction, and it was like, oh, you have like 800 combinations you can. I'm like, dude, yeah, but how many are viable? How many are, you know what I'm saying? People are just gonna choose like 4 or 5 of them out of the 800, and the rest of them are gonna be just not good. So I think the same with this game. It might have so many combinations you can do and so many combinations you might think about doing, but eventually you're gonna go and do just the basic combinations that work, right? And I was looking at Reddit, and one of the devs was talking about how people are abusing the Moaning Winds and Fortress combination, and Moaning Winds and all their guns, and we never expected that to be the case. I'm like, what? Why would we expect that to be the case? The first thing I thought about when I put Moaning Winds on one gun was I should put it on all my guns. That's what everybody thinks about. Why would a developer not think that? I don't understand. Sometimes developers drive me crazy with they didn't think somebody would do something in the game. Why would I don't understand how they don't see the obvious immediately. That's what I thought about, putting Moaning Winds on all of my guns. If it works on one gun, I'm putting it on all my guns, right? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, oh, we never thought people would do that. I'm like, what? And somehow they want to put an ability in the game or a game mechanic in the game, and you shouldn't, quote unquote, abuse it. I'm like, what? And so now they're gonna they're thinking about, oh, debuffing it, because yeah. And I saw some guy that one of those guys that of their firearms build talking about their firepower build talking about they would never do Moaning Winds, this, that, and the third. I'm like, dude, it's a PvE game. Who cares? It's not a PvP game. So the person who's doing Moaning Winds, people like me, hey, it doesn't affect you. It doesn't do anything to you, except at the end of the game, when you see Moaning Winds 150 million damage, it upsets you because your firepower build, didn't overwhelm everybody else. But most times, like I said, when I play with powerful, technos and powerful tricksters, they do more damage than me. I don't care because I'm there to debuff and help us speed through the map. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really, it's not a problem for me. I'm not trying to be top scorer. But I think guys who have firepower builds, they want to see 400 million damage. And if they don't see that, they're going to have a problem and they're going to go to Reddit and complain, oh my God, the Moaning Winds. I'm like, dude, just relax. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was about getting gold in CT15. They don't want gold on CT15. What they want is gold and top scorer. And so they complain. Anyway, this build is a survivability build and a debuff build, and that's basically what I do. I try to run around and hit the enemy with my thermal bomb, and also shoot my thermal bomb in the direction of my teammates, so that it can affect an enemy they're shooting, so it helps them kill the enemy faster. So in this video and a series of videos I've put up recently, the guys I'm playing with have a lot of firepower, a techno and a trickster with a lot of firepower. So it was a perfect combination. We've messed up the Eye of the Storm. We kill Yaga, but we could have done better. And part of it is, I gotta figure out a way to go, to manage how fast we do that map. You know what I'm saying? Because if I try to do all three at the same time, my weaker guys, my techno or my trickster, they get killed. And it slows down the whole process. Because the trick with Eye of the Storm, you should not kill all the tricks. You know what I'm saying? And that's what messed us up. So if we had communication, I could tell him, don't kill him. But, just like a camp plant, it's just something you gotta know by going to Reddit and see it. Otherwise, you would know you're not supposed to kill them. Or see it in a YouTube video. You're not supposed to kill his tricks. Try and see if you can hide behind a little stone, the obelisk, and then, And the reason why you don't kill the tricks is because when you kill them, the other monsters spawn. If you don't kill them, the other monsters won't spawn. So you kill the first wave, leave the tricks alone, the other monsters won't spawn. The crawlers won't spawn, brood mothers won't spawn, alphas won't spawn, that behemoth won't spawn. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe one of them will spawn. You know what I'm saying? But the rest of them will only spawn if you kill the tricks. And so if you just kill everything, don't kill the tricks, then you have more time. Your map will be quiet, and then the thing will just go down, and then you would just move on and kill Yagak. We had the firepower to kill him, but again, we tried to do all three obelisks at the same time, and it didn't work because like I said, they're out here. That's the thing with firepower guys, right? They don't understand. I've never seen them try try to play the map by not killing everything. They feel like they need to kill everything, you know, obviously, because the game, little tricks in the game like that, you don't know unless you go check Reddit or see it in a YouTube video. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really blame them. You know what I'm saying? But that's the key to After Storm. Don't kill all the tricks. Just kill the big guys and the little mobs that come first, and then try to hide from them behind the obelisk. So when they do a little poison thing, try to stay alive. If you can't stay alive, you gotta kill them and then kill the next wave, and then try to keep the other ones alive, and then don't kill anything. You know what I'm saying? But for this map, you know, it's like I said, it's one of the more difficult maps if you're not properly geared, because of all the alphas, brute mothers, and strix, and, you know, crawlers. Many crawlers in this game and this level. You know what I'm saying? 3 or 4 will spawn in the level before, and then the ones that spawn here, once they start spamming that ability that you know, shoot that anomaly damage towards you, they can kill you quickly. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a bad, it's a not, I enjoy this map now, but before I could never do it. It was so difficult. So, but they've updated the game, so it's, you know, it's easier if you have a good build. You know what I'm saying? But it's still a tough map if you're not properly built and you don't kill the crawlers quickly, because they will spam the map, spam the level, and kill you. And a lot of time I don't get good gear when I play it. Usually get some stupid sniper rifle or something. So some of these maps are not really good to play if you're trying to get a different kind of weapon, but they're good to play in just like, they're fun to do, you know, if you want to do damage or whatever. But you know, I've never really gotten a good drop from here. I just usually get some nonsense sniper rifle or 2. But anyway, it's a nice level to play, but it's still tough if you're not properly geared. All right, thanks for watching.